We're at 3 feet, dude. Oh shit, that looks like a sandbar. Move it, birds! Move it, you motherfuckers! It's like gas and water. That brown shit, that's all the water. Well, we were down, but not out. Yeah, buddy. Back and running. We got our fuel in Virginia Beach. And now we're just hitting the ocean. Hopefully make Oregon Inlet soon. Got our fuel jugs. About 12 feet of water. Can't beat it. Just us and the birds. Got our game base on here. Headed to Oregon Inlet. Let's turn this off because we can't have fucking music or YouTube will copyright it. Yeah, okay.
Look at that.
Oh boy.
I can see how people get fucked in here.
Yeah, I mean, look at that bucket. Yeah, there's sandbar right there. Yep. Oh, we're gonna get shit on us. Move it, birds! Move it, you motherfuckers! Holy shit! Yeah.
Water. Go hard right now. You're gonna go right about this guy. Then you see the channel on the other side of him.
Oh, that green one?
Yeah.
So I gotta tuck right in next to him. Okay. We're at 3 feet, dude. Oh shit, that looks like a sandbar. Made it through Oregon Inlet, and we are in the marina now. Look at all these big ass boats. That's crazy. Yeah. Let's try and find gas. Got all these beautiful boats out here, making mine look a little small. I don't know if I should feel inadequate here or something. Leaving all these charter boats at Oregon Inlet, heading to Beaufort, North Carolina. Town Creek Marina told us they'd stay open for us, so we were gonna haul ass down there, and then we can keep running through the night. All right, I don't know if you guys can see, we're currently being towed in by Boat US. We bought fuel at the Oregon Inlet Marina right back there. And as soon as we got out of the inlet after filling up, maybe, or not out of the inlet, I'm sorry, out of the marina, like 400 yards, both engines shut off at the same time. We ended up drifting into a sandbar. We got Boat US to come out. While we were waiting on them, I drained a bunch of water out of the fuel water separators, got the engines restarted. Boat US decided to follow us to the next marina to make sure we stayed running, and sure enough, 300 yards again, both engines shut off at the same time. And the water separators are full again, so you know, I don't know what the issue is. We ran fine for 5 days. Oregon Marina obviously says that it's not their problem and they didn't give us bad gas, but you know, I beg to differ. So now we are getting towed to some other marina while I try to work on this boat and get it running again. The water separators fill up, and then when they fill up, the engine dies. I drain those, start the motor again, and just keep it going, because I got to keep this trip going, and I don't know about pumping gas or having gas pumped out and any of that shit, so I'm going to do this and just keep doing it. You know, we're using the old gas in a bucket trick to get the engine started again. It takes probably 5 or 6 times after they die of dropping gasoline into the carb to get it going again, but it's what we've got to do. You know, we got a slow tow over there. Who knows how long we'll be here. You know, I'm hoping right now that maybe I can just keep doing this over and over and over again, and at least get back on the water tonight and make it to Beaufort, North Carolina, maybe Hatteras, somewhere, but just make forward progress. All right, so I just killed the engines by accident because I got distracted. But anyways, I was filling this from the water separators, and it's a good sign. That's all that came out of them, and that was after running these at 2,000 RPMs for 35 minutes. So now what I'm gonna have to do is get good fuel, put it in the carbs, get the engine started, dispose of this shit, But I'm confident now that we've gotten pretty much all the watery fuel out and should be able to get back on track and run. So I'm going to get started with that, and hopefully we can get back to making progress.
Marina.
What is it?
The Wanchese Marina.
Okay.
Great people.
Yeah, so these people have been super nice. They let us hang out all day, well, for 4 hours, 5 hours, while I drained the water out of the tank. Then they also, it doesn't look like much, but provided us with the best meal that we've had this entire trip. This is some barbecue. It's got like vinegar on it. When Rob brought it in, I was like, no fucking way. I'm not eating. Where's the barbecue sauce? This is the best food we've had all trip. So I really want to say thank you to these people. Whatever Rob said it was called, I've been on the boat. He's been out talking and hanging out with them. But it's been delicious, and they've been super nice to us and let us stay here and let me fix the boat. So, you know, in theory, we're not staying here. If we go like 10 feet out and the boat stops again, then we'll be staying here. But if not, thanks to them. So, yeah. So again, this place has been really nice. Those are the people that sold us the delicious barbecue. So stop there. Yeah, Wanchese Marina. Over there. So super nice. What?
Probably like Mancheese or something.
Yeah, some shit we don't know how to say. But anyways, all right, we're gonna take off. Dude, over. What'd you say is over there? What boat works? Bayless. Yeah, the nice big sport fishers. So cool little spot, but we're gonna try and get out of here, hopefully, or Boat US is towing us back. So there's a big fire. We're hoping it doesn't stop us from getting where we have to go. I have to say, I kind of hope it's the marina that sold me the bad gas and fucked my trip. I should put an asterisk on that and say I'm joking, and I would never wish anything like that upon anyone. Wink, wink.
Fuck them hoes.
Yeah, fuck those motherfuckers. But anyways, that's interesting. Hopefully it doesn't block our access to where we gotta go. Well, we're stuck here floating again. Turns out we didn't get all the water out of the tank, and I believe it's because when we're sitting like this, it doesn't flow back. But once we start driving and get like this, all the water comes to the back. That's what just came out of the water separators. So this is awesome. That is I believe a Blackfin 29. That's the one boat that I think is a little bit better than the Bertram 28, but it's quite a bit heavier, so I'd never get it on a trailer. So Bertram 28 it is. But that's a nice boat right there. And now the big girl comes out of the water. There she comes. There we go. All right, so game plan. Dudelover's cleaning off the deck. I am going to pull the fuel sending unit, see what's down there, potentially try to pull the bilge pump from the back and use that as the seawater pump. If not, we actually have a seawater pump that is not being used, and some guy gave me a bunch of electrical wires over there. So I should be able to wire that up to the back of the boat. No matter what, we got to wire up some kind of pump to then start getting this water out. And, you know, we'll see what happens. All right, so a little lesson in gas and water. You can see the water at the bottom down there with contaminants in it and kind of brown colored. And then you see that line, and the rest is, the yellow stuff is fuel. So basically what's going on there, that's what we just pulled out of the fuel water separators, which are there. That's the exact same thing that's going on right now in the tank. So we've got the tank sitting like this. The goal will be to then get a hose down to the bottom and start sucking it out. I think we're gonna need to use this saltwater pump that's right down here. I'm not sure, but we got to use something. All right, so we got a game plan. Those guys behind us over there just gave us some sanitation hose. I'm gonna attempt to run the hose from this saltwater pump where it normally sucks up water from the ocean, run that out to the tank there and start sucking it out. And then in theory, it could blow water out of that hose there. We'll put a little hose on the end of that and siphon the shit into the bucket. Okay, so the goal here is to use this to stick that down in the tank, stop it from curving. That'll get it right down to the bottom in the back. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to pull the sender out without cutting the wires, and of course I don't have the things to rewire it when I'm done, so I'm hoping this will fit in. If it won't, I'll have to pull that out. We may be without a sending unit for the rest of the trip, but hopefully that can be avoided. And then the saltwater pump actually does work. This will be our discharge line to fill the buckets with. That down there is where I'm going to connect this hose. It should all reach, and then we can start pumping water out, hopefully. All right, so here's our arrangement with our saltwater pump. This is the line that's going to suck the fuel out. There's going to discharge it into our bucket. The line back in the tank had to use a dowel rod to get into here and keep that line straight to the bottom. But that's okay. So I will go turn on the saltwater pump. Let's go do that. Okay, saltwater pump on. Now let's get over here. Hold that in place and see if we are discharging anything. It's like gas and water. That brown shit, that's all the water. All right, so there's our fuel, looking very brown and muddy. It's all mixed together. We gotta wait for that to separate a bit, but that's all bad shit. That's where the water's coming from. I'm gonna try to fill this a couple more times and put it in these VP buckets and you know, see how much of this we can take out. All right, so now you can really see the bad shit swimming around in there. I'm emptying it into that, and it looks rough. There's like brown particles. I don't know if you guys can see this, if this lighting is right, but there's shit floating at the bottom, like rust particles and just pure garbage coming out of here. All right, so here's the tank, but we got lucky. I don't know if you guys can see down there. The tank kind of molds to the shape of the hull. It's almost V-shaped, which I think is helping us a lot here to get the water funneled in the right direction. So let's go do a little more of the last bucket. We've done 2 full buckets so far, and the last one had a lot less water in it than the first. So we'll do a third and see where we stand. All right, so I don't know if you can see that, but that brown shit in there at the bottom, that's water and whatever nonsense is in it. But again, the amount that is coming out each bucket is less, so I guess we're making progress. Well, we were down, but not out. Yeah, buddy. Back and running. We're in Pamlico Sound. Everything's looking all right. Only thing I sort of have to keep an eye on here is one of these batteries charging. I'm not sure if it is, but that's all right. Well, hopefully it's all right. So we're headed to Beaufort, North Carolina. Beautiful boats here in Beaufort. We stopped at Town Creek Marina, try and get some gas and power through to Myrtle Beach. Man, that's a beautiful boat. Gasoline. All right, we're leaving Town Creek Marina. We got our gas. Unfortunately, the the schedule's blown out. There's no way we're getting this thing done in time that we need to. So we are going to go tonight to Wilmington, sleep for the night, then get up tomorrow. I'm going to drop Rob off at Myrtle Beach, and then I'm going to continue on to Charleston, park this boat somewhere, and probably have some guy put it on a truck and drive it back, because I got to go on a vacation, or maybe when the vacation's over, I'll fly back up. But we'll see what happens. So at least we made some progress.
Fucking rockin' and rolling.
All right, guys. Seas are just laying down for us again, man. Nothing but glass on our way to Wilmington.
Hallelujah.
Yes, sir. Man, this is beautiful. We're behind schedule, but at least it looks nice.